What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Celts here, coming to you guys again with another video, and this time we are going to rebuild the Phoenix Suns. They are competing with the Lakers for the worst record in the Western Conference, and obviously they're in need of a rebuild of some kind. Devin Booker is the only player on this team that is untouchable. Everybody else on this team is open to go. TJ Warren and Allen Williams are in their contract years, so I'm probably going to trade these guys because I'm not sure how much they're going to ask when they want to get re-signed. TJ Warren's probably going to ask for a lot of money, but he's a 78 overall. And Tyson Chandler, Alex Len is also in a contract year, but Tyson Chandler is on a $12 million contract that I'm not willing to pay him. Marquise Chris, I'm not sure if I want to keep him either. If I did, he would be here for the rest of the video. Tyler Ulis is pretty good for us off the bench. Brandon Knight is gone, and so is Leandro Barbosa. So without another second of wasting any time here, we're going to go around for a couple trades here. I'm going to get rid of TJ Warren first, and I'm going to package him with Marquise Chris. I just want to see if I can trade these two for anybody interesting. Any solid trades. Nothing interesting is coming up. If I change Marquise Chris to Dragon Bender. Dragon Bender is an 18-year-old, 70 overall. He's going to develop pretty well for some team, but I'm not sure if I want to sit here and wait for him to come back. Oh my god, that's a good trade. Yeah, I don't think I could pass up this trade at all. That's Rudy Gobert and Derek Favors, two solid pieces for us to come off of our team. And I don't know if I wanted to keep them anyways, so having these two players available to us is going to solve a lot of issues that we could potentially have, because I believe that Rudy Gobert is going to get paid a lot, but he is going to develop into a pretty solid center defensively and for rebounding, which is exactly what this team needs. Now we have Derek Favors, who's on an $11 million contract. That's not horrible, but if I grab like Bledsoe and let's see, Marquise Chris, if I package them together, do you think I could get somebody better? I could get Kemba Walker, Buddy Hield, Aaron Gordon. Nobody's looking super good for us. I don't want Drummond on this team. I trade for Drummond a lot. I get Rudy Gobert a lot too, to be fair, but Derek Favors and maybe Allen Williams, if I package these two guys together, do you think I could get somebody? I'm just trying to make a couple trades here since there are a lot of expiring contracts on this team. I want to see if I can get somebody who's pretty solid for us for the future, because I don't think we're going to win this season, but I'd like to have a team set up that we could potentially win next season. Worst comes to worst, I'm going to make a couple trades at the deadline, which could be good or bad for us. If I do Brandon Knight and Bledsoe together, potentially I could get somebody on a Porter, Dario Saric. Nobody super good. Looks like we're being offered anybody all that interesting. Kemba Walker comes up again. I don't like none of these trades. Let me see. How much is Kemba Walker getting paid? I think he's getting 12, but they would give me Marvin Williams. I might do that because that's going to be a pretty good trade in terms of who has... They're both the same age. You know what? I'm not going to do that trade, not yet. If I want to do any other trades, I'm going to do it at the trade deadline. For now, we're going to keep this team as it is, and we're going to stimulate all the way to the trade deadline. If I make any trades, you guys are going to see that. Otherwise, you'll see me at the trade deadline or potentially the end of season awards. Okay, I did not expect that trade to go through. I was just shopping around to see if something would work, and then this transaction came up. We traded Marquise Chris, our first rounder for 2017, and Tyson Chandler, and we got Draymond frickin' Green and Damian Jones. That's kind of actually extremely insane, because the thing about Draymond Green is if you move this guy over to the small forward position, he goes up to an 89 overall, so he's already the best player on this team. And now we have Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, Draymond Green, Derek Favors, Rudy Gobert, and then off the bench we have Allen Williams, Alex Len, Brandon Knight, and Tyler Ulis, with Leandro Barbosa there too. Let me actually see something. If I do Ulis and not Barbosa, Brandon Knight, if I package these two guys together, can I get a better point guard for the bench? There's no guarantee I'd do this anyways. I can get Dwight Howard. Oh my god. The reason I'm actually going to do this Dwight Howard trade, and you're going to be asking yourselves, why do you need Dwight Howard? Because Dwight Howard has a 3-star trade value. He's an 82 overall, and I don't need another center, to be honest. But Allen Williams is in his last season. If I grab Allen Williams and Dwight Howard, package them together, then I could potentially get somebody better, because Allen Williams is in his last year. He has like 1.5 star trade value. I want to see. I can get Hassan Whiteside, who's even better than Dwight Howard. I could get TJ Warren back, Nicholas Batum, Derrick Rose, Jordan Clarkson. There's a lot of trade offers, actually. Jeff Teague. I want to see, because we do need a power forward of some kind. Dario Saric could be that. I know. You know what? I am going to get Dario Saric for this trade. Dario Saric, it's a me Dario, is going to join the team once again, just like in our last rebuild. I think Dario Saric is going to fulfill the role that we need him to play in terms of a backup, or actually he's going to be a starting caliber power forward for a rookie. It's going to be a big shoes to fill, because he's going to have to fill alongside the likes of Draymond Green. So our starting lineup is actually looking pretty beastly. We have Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, Draymond Green, Dario Saric, and Rudy Gobert off the bench. We have actually Derek Favors leading off the bench, Alex Len, Thiago Splitter, Leandro Barbosa, and Jose Calderon and Jared Dudley. Let me do one more trade, because I don't like Thiago Splitter and Alex Len, and since Alex Len is on his last season, I'm not going to offer him any money after this anyways. I want to see if I can get some. I can get Robin Lopez, J.R. Smith, Tony Allen. Ooh, that's actually extremely tempting, because Tony Allen is probably one of the better bench pieces you could get in terms of rebuilding a team in 2K. If I don't get anything better, yeah, if I don't get anything better, I think I'm gonna do this Tony Allen trade. It does give us Brandon Wright anyways, who's gonna be decent for us in terms of bench. I think Brandon Wright has pretty good rebounding, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna look at his stats. If he doesn't have the rebounding that I want for our bench, then we're going to trade him. Box out. He has an 86 box out. That's pretty solid. 82 block. That's nice. 85 hustle. Reaction time potential. Wait, did I skip over rebounding? Am I blind? Yeah, okay, so offensive rebound is an 80, but he has a 52 defensive rebound. You know, I'm going to keep it just because he is still here. Tony Allen, I'm going to move him to small forward, so he's going to be our small forward for the bench. So we're going to look over here, because I think we have Derek Favors. Yeah, Derek Favors is going to be off the bench anyway, so that doesn't matter. Brandon Wright, Leandro Barbosa, Jared Dudley, and Jose Calderon. I don't want Jose Calderon on this team, to be honest. Jose Calderon's not going to be that good. If I package him with Leandro Barbosa, can I upgrade them to a different point guard? Get Allen Williams back. Festus Ezeli is here. Shabazz Napier. Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones is a pretty good point. Ooh, Danny Green, a 3-and-D player. I might do that for Wesley Matthews. That's pretty solid. I'm tempted to do Austin Rivers. Could be the point guard off the bench. I actually like that. Austin Rivers as a point guard off the bench is going to give us that solid point guard. We might actually win in this first season suddenly with all these insane trades that we've been offered and we got here already in the first season. So, this is going to be the team. We're going to keep it as is. We're going to have Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, Draymond Green, Dario Saric, Rudy Gobert, Tony Allen, Derek Favors, Austin Rivers, Brandon Wright, Jared Dudley, and I'm not going to run Ronnie Price, obviously. We're going to go down to a 10-man rotation. And that is going to be the team that we're going to run into the end of the season with. I don't think I'm going to make any trades here. If I make any trades, you'll see us at the trade deadline if there's any big ones. Otherwise, you're going to see the end of season awards, and hopefully we can actually win a championship in our first season. Alright, so I figured that the only thing we could do is potentially upgrade the point guard position, and then this trade came up here for Kemba Walker and Nicholas Batum. I'm not sure if I'm willing to trade Austin Rivers because he is the bench point guard that I wanted. Tony Allen is still on this team. I want to keep Derek Favors too. If I give them... I like Nicholas Batum because that could give us an insanely good small forward for off the bench. We would be getting $15 million more than I can afford. Jared Dudley, how about that? You take Jared Dudley, 2 second rounders, and Derek Jones Jr., and you'll give us Brian Roberts, whoever that is. I'm actually willing to do this trade because that's going to be... The second rounders don't really matter in terms of 2K anyways, except for trades. So that's going to give us an even better starting point guard. We're going to have Nicholas Batum coming off the bench, who's a starting caliber small forward. And that's just going to make our bench unit an insanely good unit in terms of being compiled with what we have at our starting positions here. We have Kemba Walker now, Devin Booker, Draymond Green, Dario Saric, Rudy Gobert. And then off the bench, we have Tony Allen, Derek Favors, Nicholas Batum, Austin Rivers, and Brandon Wright. That's going to be an insanely good bench unit because Derek Favors, Nicholas Batum, and Tony Allen together are going to be pretty insane in terms of playing together. So we're already 38-19. I figured that was the only thing that we need to do. We're going to simulate all the way to the end of the season here because I don't need to make any more trades. I feel like we're going to end up being a first seed in the conference and potentially in the entire league. I will see you guys at the end of season awards where hopefully we can finish as a first or second seed. Here we are at the end of season awards where Russell Westbrook wins MVP with 25 points, 11 rebounds, almost 11 assists, 3 steals, and half a block. This is something that actually happened in real life right now. Ben Simmons wins Rookie of the Year with 12.6 points, 8.5 boards, 6 assists, 1.5 steals, 1 block. I hope he could actually average numbers like that when he comes to play next year. Tyreek Evans wins 6-man with 15, 5, and 5. Andre Drummond wins defensive player with 15 boards, 2 blocks, 1 steal. D'Angelo Russell wins most improved with, that looks like 24 points, 5 boards, 7 assists, and 2 steals. And Steve Kerr is your coach of the year with a 61 and 21 record over on the Warriors. Do we have any players from the Suns on any of these teams? Not on all NBA teams. Can we get it offensive maybe? No, nobody even on a defensive team, but we probably have a rookie in Dario Saric. Yeah, Dario Saric is on all rookie first team, which is fine. So we ended up with a 53 and 29 record, which is good enough for, I believe, second in the conference. Yeah, we're 8 games behind the Warriors, and we're only 5 games behind the Cavs, so we could potentially beat the Cavs. This is the team roster. Everyone's doing pretty solid. I think Draymond Green's down, but let's look at player stats on the season. Kemba Walker's leading it with 19 points, 5 assists, 1.5 steals. Devin Booker has 18 points, 3 assists, a steal a game. Nicholas Batum has 14, 5, 5, and 1 steal with 1 block. Dario Saric has 12, 7 boards, and that's all and actually 5 assists. Rudy Gobert has 11 points, 11 boards, 1 block. Draymond Green has 10, 7 boards, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, which is pretty good. He's doing all around basically everything. So for the first seed, the first seed is the Warriors, but we're the second seed, so we're playing against the Denver Nuggets here. I don't think they have anyone special on their team except Jokic. Yeah, Jokic is on the team. Gary Harris is an 81 now. I don't know why he's not starting over over Will Barton, but that's fine. We're going to simulate. Actually, I think we're just going to simulate the current round. I feel like we could beat them. And, oh my god, they're up 3-1 against us. How are they up? How is that even possible? Is somebody, like, dead on our team? Nope. Austin Rivers is cold. That sucks. You know what? We're going to simulate the rest of this game by game. 2, 3. Alright, so it's a 3-3. We're in the game 7 in the first round already. Let's do a simulate with Simcast. How about that? We're going to change our defensive to tight and deny. Change the rotations, and we're going to simulate this game. In the first quarter, I'm not going to jump into this game since it's only a first round game. Worst comes to worst, we end up we end up having to go a second season. First quarter, they only beat us by 3. Second quarter, we're coming out by a 6-point lead. So let's see if we can win in the third. It's pretty close. All the quarters so far have been extremely close. But they're coming out to a lead in the fourth somehow. Oh my god, they're destroying us in the fourth, and we're going to lose. Alright, cool. So Kemba Walker tried. Draymond Green sucked. He choked. And Dario Saric had 14 boards. Nothing really all that great coming out of this team. It sucks that we actually lost in the first season. I thought we were going to be able to win the championship already. But the Warriors-Cavs finals again, as LeBron James wins your finals MVP with 27 points, 11 boards, 11 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Kind of insane numbers coming out of him. We're going to go to league meetings, make sure nothing gets changed around. Reject this, obviously. Staff signing, I just want to make sure we have a really good coach for the next season. Earl Watson, yeah, I'm sorry, dude. You're not good enough to be our coach. Who do I want on this team? Kevin McHale's here. I'm going to get Steve Kerr. Give him a 4-year option. Assistant coach, I want Ed Nelson. Head scout, I'm going to get, obviously, Carter. And trainer, we're going to get, let's see, who do I want? I'm going to get Clark, actually, as a higher potential. So, alright, so I'm going to sign. Come on, sign. Alright, so we have everybody we need. CFO doesn't matter that much. So we're going to go to NBA draft. I don't think we have any picks, but let me see if I need to make any trades. What picks do we have? We don't have any. Alright, cool. That's all. I just want to make sure we didn't have anything that we might have wasted. Batum is off this team with Derek Favors. I want to see what I can get for them. Nothing super interesting is sticking out here. We could get. It's basically the same picks. Nothing crazy good. Nicholas Batum and maybe Dario Saric and Derek Favors. I want to see if I can get something crazy for them. Nope, just one trade available. I'm trying to shop around for somebody, hopefully. Rudy Gobert, Dario Saric. No one's willing to take on Rudy Gobert's contract, I guess. Rudy Gobert, Derek Favors. I'm not sure if we want to trade Rudy Gobert because he's an 87 overall. Draymond Green kind of choked for us last. I want to see. I'm going to shop him just in case there is a crazy trade or deal something for him. Nobody wants Draymond Green? Wait, what? No one wants Draymond Green. Why? Why does no one want Draymond Green? He's not. Oh, I know why. Because I accidentally put him on touchables. There we go. Alright, so Draymond Green and let's say Dario Saric, Nicholas Batum, Draymond Green, Nicholas Batum, only Goran Dragic, Derek Favors, Chris Bosh. It's literally just the Heat want him, apparently. Only the Heat. That's kind of crazy. So I'm not going to do that. I do want to get rid of Nicholas Batum and Derek Favors. I don't know what I'm going to trade for them, though. I might make a... Let's see. Let's try and get... What do I need on this team? Let's see. What kind of power forwards are there available? I know a lot of these guys are probably expired. Kevin Love. Do you think I could trade for Kevin Love? If I give Nicholas Batum... Oh, they're definitely not going to want Nicholas Batum because he's not going to have much value for them. Yeah, he's not, because they have LeBron James, so obviously they're not going to want him. LaMarcus Aldridge is on his last year. Chris Bosh. What are our player contracts looking like? I think we're -10. Yeah. So we're definitely going to have to make some trades. Draymond Green's on a pretty cheap contract. Austin Rivers needs to be gone. So I'm going to do Derek Favors and Austin Rivers, going to trade them. Tyreek Evans, John Lure, Jordan Clarkson, Jeremy Lin, Marvin Williams. None of these are like really good trade. Like nothing super good value. I could get Markieff Morris. That's all right. Thon Maker. I'm actually gonna do that trade. Thon Maker's on a really cheap contract. He's gonna develop pretty decently. Obviously Mirza Teletovic is gonna be gone because I'm trying to dump a little bit of contract so I can at least sign somebody pretty solid in terms of free agency. So I have, who else has a pretty bad? Nicholas Batum, Brandon Wright. If I can package these guys, I get Derek Favors back, Tristan Thompson, DeAndre Jordan, Ersan Ilyasova, Hassan Whiteside, Alec Burks. I'm not seeing anything really all that great. I kind of want to get a pick and maybe a player, or maybe just some picks. Kenneth Faried. Ooh, Kenneth Faried is a pretty solid player. I don't want to pay a whole bunch of money for any of these players, though. Trevor Ariza. I might do the Ariza trade. Bogdanovic and Marcin Gortat. I am going to do this, and I'm going to trade Gortat because I don't want to keep Gortat. He's not all that great of a center anyways. In terms of even a backup, for a backup center, I'm not willing to pay that much money. Gortat, I want to trade him by himself. If somebody will give me like a pick or something like that. You know what? I'm going to do this. Proposed trade. Go to the Warriors. I'm not going to take that pick, but Warriors first unprotected pick. Give me this pick and this pick, and I'll give you Marcin Gortat. And who else has a bad contract? Bogdanovic. I kind of want to keep Bogdanovic if I can. Teletovic. And who else? No, I think I have to get rid of Bogdanovic. It was nice knowing you, but yeah, we're getting rid of you because I really wanted a decent amount of cap space. So now we should have some cap space. We have $39 million, which is good. After rookie signings, we don't have anybody to sign, so going team player options straight up. Devin Booker's the only one that needs to be signed qualifying offers. Does anybody need to get a qualifying offer anyways? No, nobody here. Our free agents. Let's see. Tony Allen is here testing. Everybody's testing that I want to resign. Well, I think it's only Tony Allen that I want to resign anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to go back. Free agency. We have a good amount of cap space here. I could probably sign one player to a max contract, which is all we really need. If 2K will load, I can actually go down there. What are our rosters looking like? So we have Draymond Green. I can move him to power forward. Worst case scenario, we have Rudy Gobert, Kemba Walker, and Devin Booker. So a power forward or a small forward would be good in this situation. Let's see here. Kevin Durant is here. I'm going to offer him a contract. The Clippers are his #1 offer. If Steph Curry wants to come here, I'm actually willing to, because he was going to say no to Steph Curry. Let's just be real. Blake Griffin, I would love if he came to this team. He would fill out the position that we need pretty well. Gordon Hayward, I would do the same. Paul Millsap, I'll give him a flat contract. Chris Paul, I'll give him a player option, but I don't know if I wouldn't give him a no trade clause. I'd have Kyle Lowry too. So we're gonna go through the first day of free agency here, and everyone's leaving. Let's go to bird rights. I want to make sure that I get Tony Allen back. He's going for a cheap contract anyway, so that's fine. Free agency. Let's see. We're the #1 offer for Kevin Durant. That's pretty good for us. Chris Paul, if you want to come here on a flat deal. Same with Gordon Hayward. Any of these guys, whoever. Ooh, we get Kevin Durant. All right, so simple as that. We get Kevin Durant to come to. Oh my God, Tony Allen leaves us. Okay, that's not cool. All right, so we're gonna go age. I don't think we have any. We don't really have. We have $5 million in cap space. So let's go back to overall. I'm sure we could probably sign somebody who would be willing to go for $5 million. Joe Johnson. Tim Hardaway. No. Okay. Somebody's got to want to come for $5 million because some of these guys are asking for it. Okay. Festus Ezeli, I'm willing. And that's the only player that I really want anyways. So I'm going to go now to sign some veterans. Luis Scola. If you want to come here for cheap, I'm willing. Zach Randolph. If you'll accept a little less money, dude, you can come to this team. And I'll give you a player option. Okay, so he doesn't want to come here. Corver, West. Alright, so we get Festus Ezeli. Kyle Korver goes to a different team also. Alright, cool. George Hill, Jeff Teague, Dion Waiters. Nobody's... Man, it's like really hard to get some of these veterans. For some reason, they always want to go to a different team, even though ours is pretty damn stacked. Jameer Nelson, if you want to come be our backup point guard, I'm fine with that. Channing Frye. Verja, I don't want you on our team. That guy's just garbage. Zaza Pachulia, I'll sign you. Thabo Cephalosha. Jarrett Jack. I'm just signing as many players as possible because we do need the roster spots filled. Alright, come on 2K. I'm just trying to simulate to see how many of these players accept. Ooh, almost all of them accept. I think that's going to be enough for us. It's going to be good. So now I can back out. I'm going to look at player development here. So we have 14 players on this team now after this. So we're going to go to player progression. I want to see if Devin Booker has developed pretty well. Hopefully Dario Saric does the same. 2K, I think we just stole Kevin Durant and Draymond Green. I might actually end up trading Draymond Green now because I don't want it to look too identical to previous rosters where we have Draymond Green and Kevin Durant on the same team. So we're going to simulate here. Hopefully, if 2K will load, we can look at player progression. Draymond Green's an 89. Rudy Gobert's up to 1, but that's mostly because we moved him to small forward position. Devin Booker's an 83 now. That's decent. We have a lot of older players, so a lot of people dropped in overall. So we're going to go to training camps. I'm going to distribute some training camps across our players here. Hopefully we have something decent for the next season. We're going to go down, pick a D-Morris trade class for 2018. And training camps. Hold up. 2K, come on. And let's see. Untapped potential, we're going to drop 2. Hopefully on Devin Booker, obviously, he's going to get 1. And then we're going to give 1 to Rudy Gobert. That'd be cool if Rudy Gobert develops even more. Advance to next season. So we're going to get rid of Draymond Green because I don't want to keep the roster too similar to previous ones. So trade finder, going to go to Draymond Green and let's see, Dario Saric maybe. If I grab both of these guys, will they give me something interesting? I get Avery Bradley, Jay Crowder, not willing. D'Angelo Russell, oh man. Nikola Jokic, ooh, that's a tempting trade right there. Miles Turner, Dion Waiters, Nikola Jokic, LaMarcus Aldridge. You know, I'm going to go and do Nikola Jokic. And it'll give me Will Barton. If I move Jokic over to power forward position, his overall should go up even more than it already is. Yeah, so he's an 89 overall now. We have Rudy Gobert as the defensive center, and then we have Jokic backing him up at power forward as the offensive beast. Kevin Durant is our small forward with Kemba Walker and Devin Booker filling out the positions nicely. We have a lot of players on the bench here that are... Yeah, I'm going to move Thon Maker to power forward. Going to make a couple more trades here, hopefully, because we do need to fill out the bench a little bit more. It is a little bit shallow. So I'm going to grab Pachulia and Jameer Nelson, something like that. I just want to grab and upgrade Delvadova's asking for a lot of money. Chris Humphreys, Raul Neto. What about Zaza Pachulia, David West? I'm just trying to get some. JaVale McGee is an overall higher in terms of center. Thomas Robinson. I want some guards for the bench because we don't really have any guards right now. You know what? I'll do JaVale McGee and Cristiano Falacio. So I can grab Festus Ezeli and, I don't know, Fry or something. Channing Fry. Hopefully this will give us enough space to grab some kind of guard. I want a point guard. Like, it doesn't even have to be the all like great of one. I just want a decent backup point guard for our team. Absolutely nobody's offering point guards. Jameer Nelson, will that change it? No. Absolutely nobody. Danny Green. You know what? I'm going to look through trades. Hopefully I can find somebody in terms of a bench piece. And I will see you guys after that. Here we are at the end of season awards where Russell Westbrook wins MVP with 30 points, 11 rebounds, 13 assists, 2.5 steals, 1 block. Insane numbers. Rookie of the year goes to Markelle Fultz with 14 points, 6 assists, 1 steal. George Hill wins 6th man of the year with 14 points, 5 assists, 1 steal. Anthony Davis is your defensive player of the year with 14 boards, 2.5 blocks, as Rashawn Holmes wins most improved player with some 7 boards, 7 points. Coach of the year goes to Tyronn Lue, who gets 65 and 17. He actually beat us by 3 games. If you can see in your bottom right corner. Now, let's see if we have any Suns on any of these teams. Kevin Durant's on all NBA third team. I'll take that. Do we have any all defensive team players? Nope. And all rookie, we don't have anybody because I don't think we have a single rookie on this team. So, I did upgrade the bench. We got Tony Allen back and Rodney Hood. I actually traded a lot of pieces for basically everybody here, and basically all of our picks are gone. Let us look at the standings for the conference here. We are 8 games ahead of Oklahoma City Thunder, and Golden State is 13 games behind us. In the Eastern Conference, we are 3 games behind the Cavs, but obviously we're about, what is that, like 11 games ahead of the Wizards. So basically just us versus the Cavs. Player stats on the season. We have Kevin Durant leading the team with 21 points, 7 boards, 6 assists. Devin Booker has 16 points, 4 assists. Jokic is actually 15 points, 11 boards, 1 block. Kemba Walker is 15 and 5 with 1 steal. Rodney Hood off the bench has 13 points for us, which is insanely good, as Rudy Gobert has 8 points, 10 assists, 2 blocks a game. And Jordan Clarkson, basically everybody else fulfilling their positions as bench pieces. Even Tony Allen has 2 steals for us a game, which is really good for us. We're up against the Clippers, and I'm not even scared of these guys. We're going to simulate the current round. Sorry, not the Clippers, the Timberwolves. I was looking at the Thunder for some reason. We swept the Timberwolves, and they're not even scary. We're up against the Denver Nuggets. They did give us a little bit of difficulty in the season. We gave them Draymond Green, essentially, and they have Dario Saric, too. Mason Plumlee is their starting center. I think we can take them on. I'm pretty sure that we could beat them, and we beat them in 5. So we're up against the Warriors. The Warriors are still pretty solid. They have Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. They have Bojan Bogdanovic, who's their starting small forward now. Marquise Chris, who we gave them, is also starting power forward. And I think we gave them Marcin Gortat, who's also the starting center. But it's basically just us versus Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, and I think we can beat them. And we're about to sweep them? No. 3-1, and we beat them in 5. So let's simulate the current round where the Cavs take on the Wizards, and it took them 7 games to beat them. So we have a full roster now. Everybody is doing pretty solid. We have everyone kind of performing above average. I think we can beat the Cavs because I think they have the same roster. They only Kyrie Irving, J.R. Smith, LeBron James, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, Patty Mills off the bench. That's better. And Wayne Ellington. That's actually a lot better. And E.J. Lien and Thomas Robinson, Iman Shumpert. Their bench isn't actually too bad. But we could probably beat them because our bench is significantly better than theirs, and our starting lineup is comparable, or if not better, and they're up 3-1. How are you up 3-1? I don't know. We're going to simulate with Simcast because somehow we did not end up beating them. I don't know how. Titan I. And we're going to go all the way to simulate the game. First quarter, we are taking a lead in the first, which is all we need to do. We need to just keep that lead for the rest of the game. Second quarter was close. We're scoring. These are high scoring quarters. Third quarter, we basically are taking all the quarters here. If we can just don't lose in the fourth completely, and then we can basically win. Yeah, so we beat them by 14 points. Rodney Hood off the bench scores 29 points for us with 5 rebounds. Kevin Durant has 24 and 10. Devin Booker drops 20 points as we have Jokic with 14 boards. Rudy Gobert only has 8, but he has 2 blocks to go with it. And Tony Allen has 3 steals, which is all I need from him. Same thing, we're going to simulate another simcast here. We are home, so hopefully we can take it back here to at least tie up the score, the series. We're going to simulate the game again. Hopefully we can take a lead in the first. We are home. Don't want to lose it here, that's for sure. So we beat them by 9 in the first quarter. Second quarter, hopefully we can beat them here. Yeah, we beat them by 14. Third, it looks like, yeah, we beat them by, what is that, 17 points? Which is pretty good. We lost the third and fourth, but not by much. The fourth we only lost by 1 point. Kevin Durant has 18 points. Rudy Gobert has 14 and 13 with 2 blocks. But he has 4 steals, Kevin Durant. So there's a lot of scoring from everybody. Nobody was doing anything like insane. Kevin Durant wasn't scoring as much as he needs to, considering he's our star of the team. He's supposed to be the leader. We're going to go to one more time. Hopefully we can win it. This is the last game. We're trying to beat it when the Cavs are at home because they do have the series up on us. Hopefully we can take over the first quarter. We are taking the first quarter. Took the second as well. We beat them in the second by 6 points. First by 5. Third quarter we're taking as well. We beat them by 6 in the third. So as long as we don't... Okay, we almost blew it in that fourth quarter. We lost by 9 points in the fourth quarter, but we ended up winning by 8 overall. Devin Booker is the leading scorer here with 24 points, 4 assists, 2 steals. Kevin Durant has 17 and 3 steals. Rudy Gobert has 14 and 13, and that is going to be the first ever championship for the Phoenix Suns, as your MVP goes to Kevin Durant with 21 points, 7 boards, 6.5 assists, 2 steals, 1.5 blocks across the series, 50% field goal, and 40% almost from 3-point line. And then one more look at the roster, where Kevin Durant is obviously leading it with Nikola Jokic, Rudy Gobert, Kemba Walker, Devin Booker, Rodney Hood, Tony Allen, Jordan Clarkson, JaVale McGee, Thon Maker, Dwayne Dedmon, Channing Frye, and Jameer Nelson. And just like always, we make an insanely stacked team where most of our players are going to be 80 or higher. And basically everybody on this page except for Jordan Clarkson, and Jordan Clarkson is a borderline 80 overall. If I move him to shooting guard, he's an 81. So this is going to be the ending roster for the season and the first ever championship for the Phoenix Suns. If you guys like the rebuild, please comment down below how much you liked it, or if you did enjoy. If you have a team that you want me to rebuild in one of our future videos, also comment that down below because I always read the comments. Until next time, guys, I'll see you then.